5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life. I had to find my inner power. To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you. Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.
Here I am, goddammit. Here I am. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. I'm he and he is me. Welcome. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. This is the Tuesday night edition, and welcome. Just getting in the room, man. We warming up. I want to say, man, prayers go out to all those, man, that are fighting the illnesses of, I guess, COVID or flu or whatever you want to call it. And I pray for your health and strength, you and your family members and loved ones. Pray that y'all keep y'all's health and keep your spirits up. And last night was an interesting show. Tonight will be as well. All right, once again, welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. I'm he is me, and we're here on the Romello Marcellus Show. Last night was an interesting conversation, man. We talked about responsibility in parental relationships and choices of who we throw ourselves in the dirt with, and how it affects the children. Welcome. Yeah. As we get in the room, man, I tend to touch on risque topics, and this is one. And that was brought to me, and I think that I'm gonna run with it, and we're gonna see where it goes tonight. Can you hear me clearly? If so, throw a thumb up. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know my levels are proper. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all marinate on the topic. On what they say. I don't say it, but they say women over 40's Coochie only gets damp. And there's many reasons. And I don't know. Fellas, it could be you. Maybe you're not making love to the mind. I don't know. The body's just not going to follow you. I don't know. Maybe it's not responding. For those that say that, but I don't know. I mean, on other platforms or other conversations, I've always heard that women over 40 know how to make Kool-Aid and a whole bunch of other things. But this is what we're talking about tonight, I guess. And based on what's been sent to me, it looks like it's one of those shows where you're doing this and you shouldn't be doing that, but you're doing this. And this is what we're trying to get to the bottom of. Is there any truth to it? They say women over 40, your coochie only gets damp. You don't get the full thing like you were 24 or 22 or whatever. Not these days. It's all changed. So I guess the top of the conversation is basically say that men ain't the only one who has dysfunction. Is there any truth to it? I mean, I guess, you know what? Check this out. Since I'm diving right in it. How many of y'all remember this, man, seeing this in your grandmama's house or your great-grandmama's house? Honestly, man, I used to think it was a toy. I used to play with the thing. Yeah, man. Until I got caught running around with it. But yeah. I know some of y'all still use that. And, there's different reasons why. And it's not always a personal thing, you know, some things that can throw your pH off, but, you know, it happens. What I want to know is, does age really have anything to do with it? They say as men get older, we begin to lose our zeal and our zest. And it's not always menopausal. I mean, I guess there's multiple reasons why. I guess we say women over 40 get damp as opposed to wet. They say sometimes, man, when you've given birth, breastfeeding, you know, other things that you go through, like immune disorders or, you know, stress. Stress could be a factor. You may, I guess, premenopause. I guess. I mean, that could be one. They also say as you guys get older, you stop producing a lot of estrogen. So there could be an estrogen deficiency. So you got to find things that's going to help promote that, I'm sure. But, you know, in the real, man, there's a lot of y'all that won't be honest with yourselves. And you'll get in a situation and you got something going on, a little heated. And then next thing you know, the guy got to do something like this. Puh, puh, puh. You got to put some puh on it. Got to put that puh on it. Goddamn shame. Either that or, you know, you got to walk across the room and grab that. So what's up with that? They say women over 40, your coochie only get damp. Maybe it's your own pH and how you handling yourself and the things you doing. How many of y'all out there are messing your girl? Yeah. I mean, I thought that your body naturally supposed to clean itself, and yeah. But I guess some of y'all need help, you know, especially with these things right here. Look, I'll put it to you like this, fellas. If you walk into a house and you get ready to get into something, and you see this, goddamn, you know, something ain't right. And I don't know what this is. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, by studying and prepping for what I'm doing, suppositories. And it's supposed to be island escape. I guess there's some smell, there's odor. I guess it happens when your pH is off. Does that make you dry? Why would your pH be off? I mean, I guess there's some validity to, I guess, your self-care. I guess it's a case by case thing. Well, I mean, based on my studies and my research, the main cause of vaginal dryness is the decline in estrogen. So I guess you become more mannish. I'm just picking, man. God damn. I don't know the answers to this, man. I need y'all to, you know, to educate a brother so we can have some understanding, because a lot of us brothers are sitting here listening. What I have grasped is that it can, you know, promote painful sex or painful intercourse. And I'm sure no one wants to be penetrated or have painful sex. They want it to be enjoyable. I guess it also can produce some itching and some irritations. Yeah. Scratching like you got crabs. Need that puh. Need that puh. Hey, look, let me go ahead because folks is asking. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me change it up. Here, goddamn it. Y'all got something to say here. There, the number's up. You can call in right now, 929-322-3971. You got something you want to say? Educate us. Educate a brother. Brothers. Some sisters might need to hear it too. I mean, I guess that around that 40, you become at that point in time where you produce less estrogen, you know, leading to your menopausal state. But I guess once you get beyond that, then shoot, it's all good. You're on the air. You're on the air. Yep, you're on the air. We can hear you.
Yeah, I'd like to comment about your topic tonight.
Listening. Go ahead.
Women over 40, coochie only get damn. That's a lie.
Okay.
And then you made a comment that men have issues, but their issues is a little. They don't have enough zen and enough zest. No, your dick don't get hard anymore after a certain age. It's hard to hold an erection.
Well, no, man. My daddy did it to the day he was died. He passed away from here. And he was up there.
About that.
That's a individual case by case thing, and I think this is that too. But
it's as women over 40, coochie only get down. That's a case by case basis.
You know what?
All women over 40, coochie just don't get down.
Listen.
Now, if your woman coochie not getting wet for you, maybe it's because she's just not that, interested at the time. You haven't given her anything to get the coochie wet. No,
fellas, you out there, you need to chime in and talk about how many times you had to give up that.
No foreplay, or she might not just be that into you.
You had to give up that
or it may be because she is having, health issues, maybe going through menopause or whatever. Or maybe the box is just a little tainted. It's not, the pH not right.
Oh, so somebody out there been beating it up like a drum for years. So she's been a band major, and is just dead.
Your pH being off causes the spot to smell old.
Right. So you end up needing that, right? That boric acid shit.
Vaginal dryness is something total. It's something totally different going on.
Okay, so
it can be your flora is off.
Mm-hmm.
It can be medication or whatever. It's different reasons. It's a case by case basis. So
right.
Don't jump out the gate saying women over 40 coochie only get down.
I didn't say it. I'm just saying what they said, and I'm posing the question to the experts who understands what they're doing out here. That's all. Hang on 1 second. You're on the air. Good.
This topic hilarious. So I really don't regard whoever says that 40 primary is only get down. As it was stated by the other young lady, it is a case by case basis. It all depends on the body and what's going on with it. It could be a number of things. It could be the clothes you wear. It could be the soap you use. It could be what you're eating. Anything could cause a woman's pH to go off.
Right.
And that means, like you say, it's a case by case basis. As far as people using Masterfield and all of that, it's not supposed to be used. We're not supposed to be using it. It is not good for the woman's body.
Okay.
And I don't use it. So it doesn't, and I don't use it because I carefully listen to my OBGYN and I take all the necessary steps. I'm 43. And ain't nothing damp about mine. It's a roaring river, and I ain't
That's
got to
what you
prove
say.
no points to nobody, but I'm saying what I'm saying because I take the necessary steps to take care of myself.
That's what you say.
And like it was stated, over 40, yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with age. It has to do with, like you said, one thing could be that hormone. It could be a hormonal imbalance. It could be that your body is changing as you age.
Okay.
I don't have, my estrogen levels are very high.
Okay.
So I don't have that issue.
So you mean to
So
tell
it all
me,
depends on the,
you mean to tell me that every time you've engaged, it's been smooth sailings with you and the brother ain't never had to say, puh. He had to put some puh down there.
You know what? I didn't say that it was every single time, but it's also psychological. But let me explain something to you, because men talk their shit, but I'm gonna help them out a little bit. First of all, some men gotta realize the woman got to be interested or show interest, or you got to be doing something to get her wet.
Well, let me ask you this. Hold,
pause. And when I say let me finish. When I say that, we all know that sex is not all physical.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that right.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's psychological.
It is.
It's a lot of different entities involved.
Hang on one second. I'm gonna do something that I've never done. I'm gonna merge this call. Hello, caller. Caller. Hello. Caller. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. I have.
Hello. Yes.
There are. You're on with another lady, so I want to get the both perspectives. Are you both here?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, she was saying that it is a case by case, and I take that. But
we both said it.
You both said it. Okay. So when we're talking about from a man's perspective, we don't know these things going in, right? Let's just say your pH is off a little, right? You have to be in tune with your box or your star or whatever you want to call it. And let's just say this is one of those nights where you went out and there was something extravagant had happened and so on and so forth, and you got prepared and shit was about to happen. And let's just say this was your first time with this gentleman. Would you allow it? Would you allow it to happen, or would you be conscious enough to say, "Well, shit, I'm stinking"? I'm just saying because.
First of all, I'm still herself first. And second of all, a woman who thinks don't need to be given that buster.
Okay, we know that.
Okay, so I can't relate to that. I can't relate to that.
But there are some out here that are citizens of Sanitation Nation. They don't care. And, I mean, honestly, the next time fellas want to see them, they might want to bring them a box of this. Yeah.
I can't relate to that. But I can say that a woman smells herself before anybody smells themselves. She will know. She'll know first. Okay, you sit down and you get that woof, that egg come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna hit you right at the tip of your nose. You're gonna smell it. When you go to the bathroom, you can smell if something not right down there. Me personally, I to stay down. I stay smelling. So make sure I'm right down there.
Dip and sniff test, huh?
Women need to give themselves a little whiff test every single time you use the bathroom. Give yourself a whiff test. If it ain't right smart enough, they will do it.
All right, so
and my take on that is this. Any woman that has common sense, let me tell you something. I come from a family of 8 kids, and 6 of us are women.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother did not play that game.
Mm-hmm.
We were well trained. My mother said, when you walk out the door, women should always have a small bag with certain accoutrements in it to make sure that they're doing what they need to do. if you feeling like something ain't right, guess what? I carry white. I carry everything because you ain't gonna catch me slipping out here in these streets.
So let me say this.
Make sure that I am stocked. What is needed.
So let me ask you a question, ladies. Is there a okay? I guess there's different smells, right? There's ones that when you're flowing or your people come to visit you and you're flowing through. Yeah, there's that genuine thing where you could probably be off because of the soap or something you're using. Is there a different smell for excessive fucking?
I can't answer that. I mean, it's gonna be a smell to excessive fucking different niggas.
Yeah.
If you walking around with a whole pack of dudes,
and you're not making it with no condom, and you a human condom, and you let them speak in you. All these, that's
skeet.
That's gonna make a huge difference.
Really?
It's gonna make a huge. Oh, of course it is. That's the same way when a man stick his dick in somebody and he poking everything and out and fucking people wrong. And guess what? It's the fishy dick niggas.
Wow.
Yep. I done had a dude get with me and when he pulled out the so they can't talk about you got some sweetie.
Let's talk about the turtlenecks out here, the uncircumcised.
Oh Lord.
Okay, who walks around with a full of bacteria, ready to give a woman, ready to throw her pH off. Let's talk about that.
No, we talking about these dry ass coochies out there.
Walking around with uncircumcised. No, they talking about that kid to get cut out 50 uncircumcised niggas. Because they nasty too, their pH balance be off too. My thing is this: men need to realize there's a difference between us when it comes to our private parts. Their plumbing is external and ours is internal. So yours is sensitive, but ours is like mega sensitive.
I got that.
We can't do anything without throwing our pH balance off or anything. People like, oh, when you get a yeast infection, same difference. You can get a yeast infection from wearing underwear that doesn't have a cotton crotch. You can get a yeast infection from drinking the wrong stuff. You can get a yeast infection from taking antibiotics.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, anything can throw a woman or a man's pH balance off. But it's so funny how a nigga quick to target and zoom in on a woman's pH balance. The same way our shit can get thrown off. Y'all are little fishy dick niggas.
Okay, so you smell it. So basically, we're trying to say this now, where you want to try to change the topic from these dry ass coochies over 40 to a stinky dick nigga. I mean, sticky dick dude. Well, we can't do that. We got to revisit that conversation because we're still talking about even though that he may have a turtleneck on, before he can enter, he got to pull.
At the end of the day,
on that dry snatch.
Any man that gets there and say, first of all, you said women over 40. Let's clarify that. It's not women over 40. You can't generalize that statement.
I'm just telling you what they said. That's what they said. I'm just. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
I'm targeting that towards the person who sent whoever sent.
Don't shoot the messenger.
No.
Let's talk about the men out here that's giving. Let's talk about the men that's out here giving women bacteria vaginosis, giving women.
No. We're gonna keep it on the dry coochies because here, it's still a responsibility for you to protect your pH balance to keep it from. No. We're not talking about roles tonight. We're just asking the question about what they say. They say that women over 40, your coochies only get damp. And we're trying to figure out why.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you why a woman, she's not that interested in you. She doesn't really, I don't know why she would be having sex with you and she's really not that into you. I don't know why, but that could be a reason.
But she's already there, and the brother got to do the.
You could be dehydrated. Your coochie is just like your mouth. If your
So
mouth
we supposed to
is
throw some
hot,
Henny down there, some whiskey on it. What we supposed to do if we in the midst of it?
put nothing on it. Don't put, that's where you go wrong at. That's where you be fucking up at. Don't put nothing on it. Don't sit on it.
Don't put none of that on there. None of that KY. None of that good juice there. None of that. Nothing.
Don't judge it. Don't put no more on it. Don't stick nothing on it. A woman who is clean and who has a healthy pH balance, her vagina is going to stay wet.
Okay, so basically you're saying there's a lot of dirty females out here.
It's not going to have no smell to it. It's not going to have no smell to it. It's going to smell like pool water, chlorine, pH.
Here we go. My brothers are here. You understand? Listen, hold up. My brothers are here. If the Bartholomew gland isn't functioning properly, this may cause dryness. So we're not all on here. We're not no goofy goons, and we're intelligent. I don't fuck with no low lights. You understand? All my brothers are stellar.
Sitting on it. You're not intelligent if you're sitting on it.
No. We listen. We got to make it work. How we got to make it work? If we listen, okay. Let me give you the scenario. Summertime coming. Pause, baby. Let me give you the scenario. Summertime coming. We go out on the dinner boat, dinner cruise. You got that summer dress on. You ain't wearing no drawers, even if though you got a spaghetti on. So that means you can get dick anywhere. Listen, I'm just giving you the scenario. Work with me. Okay, work with me. Lord. Okay. So listen. Okay, you got a sundress and a diaper on. Okay, so there, boom. So we moving along. So the same thing is happening. We out. We finishing the date. You walking somewhere in a little dock, and we just happen. Boom. You mean to tell me that you're gonna stop the moment? You're gonna kill the fire? You're gonna stoke the fire? You're gonna stop the thing? You're gonna kill the moment? Or are you gonna bend over on this motherfucking log and take this? Puh.
I'm gonna answer that.
Puh.
First of all, it's two different kinds of phones. It's BB phone and it's musky phone.
Listen.
Musky phone is natural. Okay. If it's a little musky down there.
Well, listen. If we outside and I smell you, you goddamn damn it, you're gonna be left down in the dark figuring it out.
You're not gonna smell no fish. Or no, it's not supposed to smell fishy.
Well, if you buy the water, you're gonna smell fish anyway. Think about it. How many of y'all motherfuckers went up to Annapolis and had that shit happen while y'all trying to make it back to your car, drunk, stumbling?
So my response is if that is the case, and if those are the wheels that are rolling, my thing of it is, first of all, summertime, you already know your body gonna go through whatever because it's gonna be hot, it's gonna sweat, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My thing of it is like I said, if you feel a woman already know when she gonna get a man to pussy. She already know whether or not he gonna get it or not, because she already made up in her mind. Before he knows. Before he even have a clue, she already knows. Number one, any woman that's rocking like that, that's willing to take that, make that move. If it's summertime and it's hot, and I know I sweat, and I know that my, the Coochie is a part of the human body. Sweat too. I'm not going to go out to dinner with you and sit there and say, yeah, I know he's going to get it. First thing I'm going to say is if I say, oh yeah, we fucking tonight, I'm taking my ass in that bathroom and I'm snatching them honey pot wipes out and I'm cleaning her up real good.
God
I'm
damn.
the game up real good. Thank you.
So you're gonna disguise the funk.
God
damn.
Put his face down there,
Yeah, hey fellas, y'all hear that bait and switch ass shit? She knew she was stinking, came to the restaurant, ate, knew she was gonna fuck, and went in there and wiped it with some goddamn cologne, some cologne wipes to mask that shit. And at the end of the night, when you trying to figure out why you had to do this, it wasn't you. It was her.
He gonna put his mouth on it. It ain't gonna have nothing to do with no what you like. It don't have no smell to it. It's not people want to suck on. It's giving off the he's gonna want to take some of this juicy water.
Hey, I got a PSA. Hang on 1 second, ladies. I have a PSA. Yeah, I got a PSA. Hang on, I got a PSA. Give me 1 second. Hang on 1 second. I got a PSA. Hey, look, everybody that needs your jobs, ladies, you need jobs. and you lost your jobs, I guess, due to COVID or whatever else, I can tell you a place that's hiring. They need employees bad, and they're paying top dollar. Listen to me. If you need a job, these people are hiring. You can log on to line right now, and they'll hire you on the spot. www.homedeepthroat.com. Puh. Continue. Stupid. Sorry. But anyway, man, we talk about, they said that the ladies over 40 with coochies that are damp, not wet.
How about the men walking around with that turtleneck with all that bacteria hiding behind?
I don't know nothing about that, and yeah, I would have to bring some ladies on here to talk about that kind of thing because I can't talk about no other man's anatomy. That's not my thing. Well, no.
Always quick to talk about the women. Stop giving women female problems. You know what female problems is?
What's female problems?
Yeast infection, bacteria vaginosis.
So STIs or non-gynecological urethra infections, right? Is that what we're talking about? Those things? I mean, I'm just
about men giving women that stuff.
I'm in school, but what about the things that women are giving to men? Honestly, in this day and age, you motherfuckers shouldn't be out here fucking raw. Let's just say that.
Absolutely.
But see, is she here? I'm gonna tell you.
Allow herself to be a human condom. I totally agree.
Yeah, but there's nothing worse. But there's nothing worse than to fuck a stinky pussy with a fucking condom because there is some sort of chemical imbalance there that could. You know how when you put bleach and piss together, it can turn into a bomb, or you smell ammonia that could knock you out. That's what that mix can do. Condoms and stinky pussy can knock you out, man.
It's not about how old
Wear a
you
mask.
are. It's not about anything like that. It is all about health. What people fail to understand is that what you eat and what you drink and how you handle your body and who you allow to have any type of control over your body sexually makes a huge difference in how your body will react.
So, ladies, drink your cranberry juice and your water.
What I eat and what I drink affects my vagina. What a man eats, the man drinks affects their penis. And it affects what the nut tastes like, that shit. So at the end of the day, if you eat well, you drink plenty of water.
All day long.
It shouldn't be, as long as you're taking care of yourself and you're following what you're supposed to be following. If it is a health condition where it may be a hormonal imbalance, that's something that you can't control. You can just go to the doctor, let them know, and then they can dictate however that's going to go. pH imbalances happen on both sides, men and women. But whoever the ass was that said that women over 40 get damp, that's somebody that need to work on whether his dick gonna stay hard while he's over 40 or not.
Well, I know. Listen, I can attest to that. Damn it. If a motherfucker sitting there and having to pull, that kills the vibe.
I hope he listens. That's nasty. That's nasty. That is nasty. Come on, fellow. That's nasty.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Mark, man, in the room. Man, support Jersey and Things Clothing LLC, man. They out here. And I told you, my fellas in the room, they watching and they listening, they're earning. Hey, look, hey, they give me some game, fellas. It ain't always that situation. A lot of times it could be the mental, it could be the things that they're drinking, you know, whatever it might be, or they could be excessively out here fucking. And then
if you drink, you know what I'm saying? If you drink liquor all the time, I tell dudes all the time, dry you out. That liquor dry you out. You dry you out. And you a type of dude that always got to have a bottle of liquor in your face, in a J in your mouth, and then you think some woman wants you to lay up on them and hump on them, and you can't even get your dick hard because you've been drinking and running the street.
I drink,
want that shit.
But I don't have that problem.
You can smoke it. We talk about people who drink and they're
cheers.
And don't keep my box after you've been smoking back of miles and Newport all day.
Well, I'm smoking too. I smoke a cigar, and but I'm not choking.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Me and my sister smoke cigars. And we're aficionados, so we know what the fuck we talking about.
Okay, so what am I smoking right now? Can you see it?
You know what's funny? I smoke cigars, but a Negro would never know.
Okay.
They will never know unless I verbalize that to them, unless I tell them. Same thing. I should not have to have you come over my house after you done ran the street, or think you gonna come over here after you done ran the street, and you smell like a fucking distillery in a fucking ashtray.
Okay.
No, and your dick is getting this way. And your dick is getting this way.
Well, see now, I can see why you wouldn't want the brother to stand up behind you and say, "Huh."
Your dick won't get hard. You drunk and your circulation is old. You got heart problems. Your lungs, your arteries are closed. You got poor circulation. Your dick not gonna stay hot. Take care of yourself. Take care of your. Eat right. Eat clean. Okay. Stop eating all that fried food, coming and trying to lay up on the woman, and your dick gonna get hot, and then blame her. It's not her. It's you, nigga. It's your poor health. It's your health decision. That's what it is.
Y'all are going in on these fellas out here. Wherever y'all are, yeah, just know.
My whole thing is, at the end of the day, as a woman, I know what I have to do to take care of myself. And the average woman knows what they have to do. Some women, we ain't gonna talk about their mindset or their judgment, but they know what they're supposed to do. They need to know what they're supposed to do too. Women go to the doctor when they
User's iPhone disconnected.
doctor been down. Gonna get amped. Nah, bruh. That means that you somebody that feels some kind of way because there's something within you, brother, that you need to deal with.
Yeah.
You need to go search your damn self.
Oh, but see, no. See, hold. Let me. Yeah, but see, we gotta. No. See what we're doing. What we doing now. I'll let y'all go for a second, and y'all gone all off topic. I wanted women to educate us brothers on why these things happen. Now, what you all have done, and I ain't Kevin Samuel. I ain't that kind of guy. What I want us to do is stay on topic because I need education. Why does these things happen sometimes? Sure, you may have different brothers that are doing different things that can kill a vibe. We get that. But we're talking about the things that naturally happen with our women, with our sisters in life, whether their diets have changed, whether they're stressing, whether they're going through premenopausal stages, or for all we know, you could have had a what is it called, a where they hysterectomy. It could be medical. It could be a lot of different things. For all we know, you could.
Guess what? Can I say this?
Yes, ma'am.
We have several reasons. Why our vagina can be dry.
Okay.
But how many do men have?
But see, there we go. Listen.
Listen.
How many reasons?
How many reasons does it have for a man? What are their reasons?
I'm
Drinking
listen.
too much.
I'm letting you breathe. Zod is letting you breathe right now. I will stay on topic. I don't want to do the defensing thing. I don't want to go back and forth with you as to why, because I can't speak about other niggas' dicks. I can only talk about mine. And I'm not talking about mine on this platform ever. I'll be speaking indirectly, but I ain't doing that. So the question is, why do they say women over 40's coochie only gets damp? And I'm saying it from
they're uneducated.
Well,
made out.
Well, the thing is, I could say this. It could be a lottery. It's a luck of the draw. They picked 436 tonight, and they struck out.
Okay.
They could have got a recovery.
Men love women. They fantasize about us all the time. They dream about us. They think about us all day, all night. They want to be in us. They want to beat us. They are obsessed with women. Men are.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're not obsessed with is learning a woman. A man, any man can have any woman he wants. But you know what? He has to study women, know how to get into that woman's head, know how to make a woman happy. Know if a man was educated on a woman, this topic wouldn't even exist because he would already know. Oh, tonight, my baby, she on antibiotics. That's why, it wouldn't be so many problems in relationships. That's why or situationships even. That's why her box was off tonight. Maybe it's because I'm uncircumcised. That's why she keeps getting BC. Maybe it's because I'm having sex behind her back with all these different women and bringing all these different pH balances, introducing her box to all these other women box that I'm out here having unprotected sex with. Maybe that's why.
Okay.
She got.
Well, here's a conscious. Not to cut you off. Here's a conscious comment from a brother. He said that there's a couple of reasons. Maybe some cats have forgotten about the foreplay. And when I speak about foreplay, it's not always pause. I gave you. Can I speak? It's not always about the physical aspect of the foreplay. You have to gaudier a woman's mind and her status of being and why she's there and what your intentions for her are overall. And I think and with that, it's more of the foreplay and the act of giving. She's willing to give that to you. And I understand. Make love to the mind and the box will open up. Oh, make love to the body and you will kill the box. Say it, man. Thank you.
Make love to the mind. You got that wrong. Make love to the mind.
To the mind, not the body. But yeah, make love to the mind. Facts. Okay.
The mind. And you'll open the box.
Yeah.
It's always men forget about foreplay. Women love foreplay. We love to have our neck kissed and be caressed. And we're women. We're gentle flowers. Caress us. Love us. Whisper in our ear. All of that. Trust me. If you step your foreplay game up.
Yeah, some of y'all, a lot of y'all are flowers, but you know, goddamn well, you got some weeds and dandelions out there too. You got some goddamn weeds and dandelions out there too.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. I am a woman that believes that I like to have a man who is intelligent, who I can hold a conversation with. And there may be certain things that he says to me and things I say to him that may turn me on.
Right.
At that very moment that I know that man can capture my attention, yeah, the box gonna get wet.
Oh, it's popping now.
He knows what to say and how to say, and he knows what to do.
So with
but
that,
when you come up to
feeding your mind, and he's feeding the mind. It's making love to the mind.
I said sometimes it's not about physical stimulation; it's about mental stimulation. And when you do that, and I ain't gonna lie, she said we're gentle flowers. But yeah, it is some weeds and some dandelions out here, some crabgrass. I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of them out here.
Yeah.
But another thing that I will say in regards to men and some of their questions about women and woman's body, a lot of times I'm gonna say it. Some people might get upset. I don't care. A lot of these women have sons. Educate your son.
Yeah.
Talk to your son about a woman's body. Give them the knowledge that they need. So everything takes place when she's having moments, when things are going on with her hormones. He will understand as he ages and become a mature young man. He'll understand. A lot of men have not been educated. That's why they walk around here being jackasses and saying stupid shit out their mouth. Then when they get cussed out and wonder why their dick is dry and they ain't got nobody, that's why. Because you can't come to a woman like,
sleep on is just
I've seen men and burnt women. And they're like, well, why is this and why is that? And they try to be funny about it.
Yep.
It's not a laughing matter.
Not at all.
She's a person, human being. She has a body. Her body goes through change. Men better remember one thing. You can talk all the shit about getting down, but not. We are the fucking creators of life. Don't play with us. We brought y'all ass here, okay?
Yeah. First teachers.
It wasn't through no goddamn canal either, niggas.
The first teachers.
Here because they slid on out. So
Yeah.
don't try to play that game. And I hate when men try that shit. I tell them real quick, we are the creators.
Okay, so can I say this
You
then?
need to use
So you said it. You said it. So
mama,
so you said that.
your aunt too.
Yeah, but you said the canal wasn't dry. They came through. So I guess the dandelion puss.
You heard?
No. Ho. I guess the dandelion puss had to have the C-section. Is that what you're saying?
You know what I meant.
I'm just saying. I mean, you said they came through the canal smooth and it wasn't dry. So I guess I guess the doctor said, all right, this is a dandelion and we got to have a C-section. We got to bring this one through this hole because it ain't moist down there. We got to, or he got to put some puh down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to get this one out.
I'm listening.
First of all, the 40 and over women are running circles around the young women. Okay, the younger generation, they're junkies. They smoking 90 going north 24/7. They doing pills. They drinking 24/7. Those the boxes you need to fucking worry about. Don't worry about no 40 and over box. Because we know how to take care of ourselves. We got health insurance. We have doctors. We have internal medical doctors. We go to the doctor when it's all. We know, especially if we were raised by a good woman or in a home with good women that taught us that as a child. A lot of these women, these crack babies running around out here, wasn't taught anything. They don't know how to take care of their pussy. They don't know how to be feminine for a man. They don't know how to eat. They don't know how to drink. They don't know how to take care of their pussy. So take that shit off before the 40 and over crew because we lit out. Our pussy is wet. It still works. It might be snow on the mountaintop, but it's still fire in the furnace.
I done heard it all now.
Okay.
But you know what? An older man always told me. He said, I guess within 15 years of your age ain't too bad, based on the maturity of men and women, because women usually mature faster than guys. So he said anything beyond that, for him, a young girl can't give him nothing but some pussy and a headache. Yeah.
Yep.
So I get it. And
my response to what she said is, I work in school and I work in middle school. So you're dealing with young men and young women who are going through puberty. Their body's changing, hormonal imbalance. They all over the place emotionally, psychologically. One thing for sure, two things for certain. The generation now and the young women now, I agree with her, they were not taught how to take care of themselves. So they are not teaching daughters how to take care of themselves. These men need to get the boys out here. They come to school in $200, $300 sneakers and smell like ass at the sale. They need to train their children. But if they haven't been trained, they're barely taking care of themselves. Somebody laid up and gave them a child. Don't understand how the hell that happened.
Well, in most houses, it's the mama that's raising the guys. So what do you expect them to do?
Right.
That's what I said. That always a young man is always going to need a father's love. I don't care where the father come from. It could be Mr. Otis down on the block.
Every boy needs their father, and they need to be trained and grown and to become young men.
Yeah.
These young men are out here doing anything. The
young ladies too.
More sluggish and harder than the guys.
Well,
and it's hard because I've had to take several young ladies to the side and tell them, "Come here."
Let me get deep for you, right? Hold. Let me get deep a second. Let me get deep a second on you.
Okay.
We talk about the youngins, right? But we've all been young. And your 20s are the years you hold.
Different. You can't compare it. It's not the same. Remember, you was raised.
Okay. Now I done had my taste. Goddamn it! If you're talking, you're not listening, and I need you to hear me like I heard you, listen to you. As youngins in our 20s, we were supposed to make the mistakes that we were making, but hopefully, we are able to make it out unscathed. By the time we reach 30, you know how you stumble out of a club and shit? That's how we supposed to stumble out of our 20s, because we didn't really fuck some shit up. By the time we get into our 30s, the maturity aspect of life and where we're going to go in our old age or older age, our twilight years, should begin to set in. Where the fuck am I going? Then let me speak for me as an older man. to take care of me for the next 25 to 30 years if Jesus or God should tarry and I'm still here. Now, these topics that we're having, I love my older woman. Can do what I want to it, any way I want to do what I want to it, and I ain't got to clothe it or feed it. And as far as I'm concerned, it ain't never been down. So I'm debunking this, but at the same time, we're speaking on the fact that this is still a fact and a factor. I'll allow you a space if you want to come back and talk about the turtle dicks and the things that the fellas are bringing to the ladies and so on and so forth to further educate me and everyone else that's here. Because this is not I'm merely working it. My name's on it, but it's ours. So, what I want to know tonight are the reasons why this is even being said. It could be a personal thing, it could be medical, it could be the years of the 20s that bled over into the 40s. Because a lot of times, man, listen, I'm speaking as a guy. There's been many times I done fuck something and I'm just exercising because I don't even feel nothing. Ain't no walls there, ain't nothing. And it's dry.
Say that then.
And the nigga got to put some down there to make it happen.
She don't really want you on her.
No. Hold, pump your brakes. You know damn well you got some out here that have. Let me see something. There's nothing white around me to show you. Matter of fact, look at the background. She could have white liver or had white liver for so many years to where there is no muscle left. Just like a limp dick in the same thing. You can have a limp, you know what, and you could throw all of the KY down there you want, and you won't feel nothing. Fella's gonna have to tie a board to his ass to survive. What I'm saying tonight, they say women over 40, your coochie is damp and is ripe for some puh.
And the response to that is that it's bullshit and it depends on the person and it's a case by case.
Are you speaking for yourself or are you speaking in general?
Educated and he's uneducated. He's uneducated. That's I'm gonna blame. He's uneducated. That's why he says that. Ignorant and he don't know no better.
Yeah, but
he doesn't know better. He don't know no better.
I'll tell you like this though.
Well, maybe it's just because the women that he's fucking, the nigga who posed.
There you go. That is the first thing you said. That's well, not to say the first, but that
woman he fucking and her pussy not getting wet. It's the women he's choosing. Okay?
Say it, goddamn it. Say it, please. Hold, pause. Repeat that again. Repeat that part. You know what?
At the end of the day, it could be a number of things. That, like you said, it could be the women that he's choosing. It could just be his head. It could just be him. It could be just him. He just ain't doing it for him. So it could be any one of them.
Well, see now what you did, you've exposed yourself. If he's just not doing it for her, why is she continuously or actually going to be with the active fact that she's going to let him fuck? Because if not, then he's taking pussy, right? Oh, he's paying her? Damn.
How much do you know the person? Maybe he's paying for pussy.
Wow. Well, I mean, I guess the money should get you wet, right? If the dollar's right, unless you devalue in yourself.
He might be treating her good, and she probably has a side nigga. Because if her pussy not getting wet with him, or if all the women pussy that he's fucking over 40 not getting wet with him, trust me, they fucking somebody else.
Okay, can I give you some game? And I want you to agree with this, right? Okay, so can I give you some game? Can I give you some game? And I want you to be honest with me. Oh, I'm on point with you, and I'm gonna go right with you. I'm gonna track with you. Any young lady, right? That is or has become sexually active. There is that one alpha male that is her turnout. That means he has presented himself in a way that he is the ultra masculine man to her. He's fucked her 40 ways from Sunday, and she's looking to. Oh, I need you to listen because I need you to give me whether I'm on point or not. He's fucked her 40 ways from Sunday. He's given her guidance, and he's molded her mind in certain ways and certain aspects of how she should view a man. She's the first man that he or she fell in love with, aside from her father. If there was not a father, he's the first man she fell in love with. Now, let's say this didn't work out. For years, she'll dream about that dick. And she may run into a simp who's kind to her, nice to her, and do all those things. But that aspect is missing. And then she'll continue to have the side dude who's going to come in and give her that thrashing that she needs. And you just basically stated, he treats her good, but she's got a side piece who's going to come in and make sure she's messed.
Basically, he's going to come in and going to break her back.
There you go. So what I'm saying is, how relevant is that? And how much, even now, as a 40-year-old and beyond, is that relevant? Is this one of those reasons why a 40-year-old coochie might only get damped? Is because she's still chasing, or in her mind, looking for that alpha male that came in and did that number on her when she was 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe 25. And she ran up on a 30 or 40-year-old who knew how to slow walk her down and put that thing in her and to her. And, I'm your daddy. 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 Yeah.
First of all, women, it's time to change. Women are asking for dick pics. They filling you up before they fucking take you home. They done already size you up. So first of all, your size, your length, and your girth gotta mean something.
You know what? That I'm gonna tell you like this. That don't mean shit. If you got a motherfucker who know how to climb up on your ass like a spider monkey, and his stamina's right, trust me, you'll be back. Yeah, trust me. And listen to me. I don't know how many motherfuckers have seen the Green Mile, and if he's willing to tell you, sit up on my face and tell me some jokes, because I'm horny as a motherfucker, and I want you to be Mae West.
Before you waste our time, we're not into getting our time wasted. First of all, you gotta fuck out. You gotta make love to our brain.
It don't take but once.
Give us foreplay.
Yeah.
And your dick gotta do the side. It gotta feel. We gotta feel something to be like, okay.
Okay, so we.
Okay, I like that. Before you even get to that point,
I'm gonna say something. Now, me personally, I'm 43.
Uh-huh.
And I have had my fair share of dating men, whatever the case may be. Me personally, I am an alpha female.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go after a one. You're not gonna waste my time.
So you need somebody that's gonna slam your ass, choke you out, and do what they're supposed to do. And
You personally, I'm not gonna play that game with them.
yeah.
You ain't gonna talk that sweet shit, butter me up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say I want to see it. What? I want to see it.
Okay.
Let's see it. Let's go.
Well, listen.
I want to know what y'all waste my time.
Well, if you want to see it, you have to put your home deep throat uniform on to see it up close and personal. Become a rapper. Talking to the mic. Yeah. Get some of this. Yeah.
I'm not aggressive, but I am extroverted and a little straightforward.
you don't want your time waste. You don't want your time waste, boo.
Right.
That's all that is. It's okay.
Yeah, and exactly.
We're over 40. We real grown. We're not no 23, 24-year-old. You can manipulate and sell us a dream and give us a full bag of weed and buy some fucking McDonald's and think you cool. You gonna bounce off the top of our ass. No. It's
okay.
Take a little bit more.
So here's another view. Yeah, but here's another view coming from a lady. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Hang on. Yeah, but hang on one second. Hang on one second. Here's another view that came back from a woman. She basically said, this sounds more, what I describe, I guess, this sounds more like a mentally abusive relationship. It also sounds like her sexuality was based on his desires, not hers. this sounds like she doesn't have a sense of self. She doesn't. God damn it! I've basically stated she was his first. Well, yeah. Well, he was her first, and usually that's the way it is. A lot of times out here. So that kind of answered itself. I mean, I don't, yeah. Trust and believe me. I mean, there is the chemistry that comes with those things, and when people set their minds and bodies on you, and they want to turn you out, you're gonna get turned out if they're able to goodere you properly.
The older you get, the physical going to disappear. What's going to be important.
I don't know nothing about that. Goddamn it, I'm gonna do it to the. Listen.
What that mouth and that box do.
Listen.
Okay.
Damn all that.
Stop working. You're gonna have to fucking put in some work. See what that neck do.
Fuck that. I'm gonna tell you like this. When they come see about mine, they're gonna say, "Well, how did he go? Remember Color Purple?" He said, "On top of me." On top of me. I'm speaking for a lot of fellas out. My brothers are on his goddamn site. We all alphas and sigmas. So goddamn it, I know damn well they feeling the same way I'm feeling. They're gonna say, "Hey, I was on top," or she was on top. They're gonna say, "Well, I was on top. He went out." Yeah. God damn it. Quiet time.
Man, stop wasting.
Why are we making this a man-woman thing? Listen, we all get along. We talking about coochie and getting it and not having to go down as a man and say, well, it's dry. Let me help her out and say, puh.
You had one thing. I go get that topic up there. You were very about it, bro. Because he sounds like an idiot, right? It can only get down. How many women over 40 have you fucked for you to even establish that? For you to even determine that? Who you fucking?
Well, I mean, my thing is, it's not just one individual. It's a poll.
Because all the women over 40, I know, they still work. It's still fire in the furnace. Right.
Only thing I know is this.
It's not them. It's you, sir. It's you.
It's who?
You're not that attractive. Your breath thing, you might be a little too big for. I don't know. You drink too much.
Are you talking about them? Or is it them? Are you talking? Are you directing that to me?
He's really not that into you.
Oh, talking about the gentleman. That.
You need to check his shit at the door.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you know what?
Oh, we directed it towards the person, the individual, the man of the man, the person who is a male or a male species of a human Homo sapien, if you will. The individual that decided that it was okay to say that all women over 40 pussy it only get down because his dick haven't get hard no more, and that's on him. I'm sorry if you're self-conscious, brother. I'm sorry if you got some self-esteem issues you need to work through. We understand. I'm gonna pray your strength in the Lord. What you're not gonna do is come for every woman over 40 because you done had a couple of bad experiences. It's a billion women in this world. Ain't no way in hell you want to make that determination based on your couple of little snatches and boxes that you play around and tinker on it. Yes, ma'am. What she said, that part. That's what you're not. Do with men in general. Men are men, women are women. We're going to always be that way because that is the way the good Lord made us. However, it's always one. They got some shit to talk when shit don't go their way. And I think it's more psychological than personal or physical.
Say it.
You, brother.
Say it. You were on point. Keep going.
Low self-esteem, boo. These niggas got low self-esteem, and they try to fucking put their fucking energy and their fucking negative and low self-esteem. You're not gonna do that on women.
Okay.
Because maybe something that he's doing and he's not taking care of himself physically and otherwise. My thing of it is that, like my mother said, before you go sweeping somebody else's doorstep, sweep and clean your own.
Yeah.
How about that?
Gotta do that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Check yourself. Check yourself before you jump out there and make that statement.
So, ladies, let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question, ladies. Do you remember your grandmama using this thing right here? Can you see it?
Yes,
I used to play with that thing, man, and I used to listen. I used to strap it.
Hanging in my mother's bathroom, hanging in my grandmother's bathroom.
Let me say something to you. I used to strap that motherfucker to my back and play like I was Jacques Cousteau. And tell you right now, I got ready to breathe through it one day and got smacked down the stairs, man. My grandmother said, "No, don't you do that. That's not for that."
And it's funny because my grandmother don't even say that. She just
God rest her soul. I love her and I miss her. Yeah. Man, I tell you. Well, you know what? I appreciate y'all, man.
Back in the day, doctors wasn't advocating not just, you know, we're African Americans. You know what I'm saying? Times was different when our grandparents were younger and in their 20s and stuff like that. Women aren't supposed to judge.
No, you're not.
Women aren't supposed to judge.
God made you perfectly. God made you perfectly.
Educated back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were uneducated. I mean, I seen it hanging in the shower. My mother used to do. She does, but she didn't know no better. She thought that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But then we coming on, we like, I don't judge. I haven't. I'm 46 and I don't judge. I never have.
Well, that's to clean
And
that
my
stuff
phone
out
is
there,
just fine.
and to you know, make sure you can snap that pussy back.
This is not good for you because your body, what happens is, according to my OBGYN, you're not supposed to use those store shelf dishes.
Nope.
Because what happens is your vagina, it actually creates good bacteria. And what happens is with that bacteria, if you use the dish washes out and dries it out, and that's another determinant.
And that's a trick.
He might fuck this women with pussy just didn't dance. Because when you people don't realize this dries it out too.
Now, what about taking baths? Are you supposed to take a lot of baths, or just take a few, or what do you do? Because there are some that still take the baths and put the vinegar in the water and all that kind of shit, and rosemary and all that, the petals and the bullshit.
Shit in your bath. Don't put all that smell good shit, that firebomb shit, that shit that smell good, that fragrance. That shit throws the pH off, ladies.
Well, they trying to snap that pussy back.
That's what you're using.
Well,
I'm telling you, and this is my takeaway. Line us up and tell us every time. My mother told us do not use this. She said do not use. She tell us deodorant soaps like Outer Spring, Safeguard, Dow. Women are not guys.
Dove is your best bet.
Burn a hole your Coochie. You're supposed to use deodorant soap. It's like use mouth soap. This is my takeaway for the young ladies that's listening, and maybe you can share this information with your daughters or nieces or whatever. I also grew up in a household full of women. I grew up in a household with 5 women, and they were all outside of my mother. Okay, so I also grew up in a house full of women. I want to tell the young ladies this: don't use no fragrance anything. If you purchase something to use to wash your box with, make sure it's unscented. Make sure it's sensitive. Me personally, I use sensitive, fragrance-free Dove. I use unscented Summer Eve. That's all I use on my box. I'm not using nothing else. Anything with fragrance in it, anything that I don't do the flower, the bath bomb, the Norform, the fragrance. I don't judge. I don't. And my box is fine. It's giving no fragrance.
So let me ask you this:
spring water.
Be honest with me, right? Be honest with us right here tonight. You have your anonymity. Has a fella ever had to on that box? You're on live. You're on news.
Listen, I can't control what a nigga doing from behind.
Yeah, but no. What you not, God damn it, what you're not going to do is negate the question that I asked you. God damn it, has somebody ever had to say, "Puh," on that puss? Yeah.
Has he had to say no?
No, a
Well,
nigga
I
never
guess
had
you
to
didn't know.
do
He said.
on this pussy.
He said.
No,
What?
he never had to do it.
Or did he?
If he did it, it wasn't because he had to. It's because the nigga nasty. And he like sitting on pussy. Maybe the shit turned him on.
Well, you know what? Let me ask you
Has
something.
he had
What?
to?
Hold.
No,
There are
he
some
not.
there, but
No.
there are some ladies that will say they don't want you to spit on their puss, but they'll let you eat it. So what's the difference in that? Is it still dry? I mean, the over 40 coochie is damp and it needs some moisture. Where you gonna get it from if you don't have no KY? And you out in the park, summer night, you just came from dinner, and you out there on a bench or wherever the fuck you are on the grass on a blanket, and it's dry as fuck with the condom, and you want to say,
It's the spitting in my pussy for me. I don't like it. You can eat my pussy all night
or
long.
puh,
Do not hold spit in my shit.
yeah, all that.
You said, is there a difference between spitting on it and eating it? Yes, it is.
What's the difference?
Because, first of all, spitting on it is if it's dry and you got to spit on it, I'm like, ill. So that's me personally as a woman.
Oh, so you're gonna stop the process? You go, oh no, you can't hump me now because you're gonna spit on me now.
You spit on my pussy, nigga. Are you like crazy?
Because you like a fucking porn star spit on my pussy.
Why not? Well, damn, how you trying to keep a man if you ain't trying to be a porn star? Because listen to me. Okay, so let me pump the brakes on this shit.
Real nice around your neck, and you gonna kiss and lick and stuff.
Okay.
Gently.
Okay, so we got you. So let me give you a man's perspective.
Don't spit on my pussy, nigga.
Okay, so let me give you
You
this.
gonna get the fuck out.
Okay, listen. As a man, let me give you a man's perspective. In this day and age, beginning in the late 80s and the early 90s, you had the 976 jiggle my dicks on the puss, whatever the fuck it was, the phone lines, the hot sex. Now in the 90s, you had the online sex and porn. Even today, you can walk around on the phone, Pornhub, porn this, porn that, porn this, whatever. But here, pause, listen. Because if you're talking, you're not listening. The average man that engages with a woman sees himself in a porn scene. And I say this on my show all the time.
You're not telling me nothing I
Now,
don't know.
well, okay, well, listen, but see, here we go. God,
I set the scene. I already know this.
how you setting the goddamn scene? Hold, pause, listen. You're listen. No. Listen to me. Let me help you out.
I know he like we gonna watch them together.
Okay, so let me help you out. God damn it, you are the return on the investment. Okay, so if a motherfucker setting the tone and creating the stage and the scene, right, and he's the director of the shit, he's gradering you, and he doing all that kind of shit. His return is the act of whatever that happens after that. Meaning, if he's got to drop the puh or the or whatever the fuck it is, and like you said, he got to suck, lick slow, do whatever the fuck that is. Would you allow him to be himself, or would you destroy the moment?
He might as well get the fuck up, get off of me.
Well, if you ain't wet, what he's supposed to do? I mean, and you gotta understand, it's COVID time. Dates ain't cheap.
I told you a nigga never had to fucking do it to my pussy because my shit stay wet. But if he had to fucking do it, he's not the nigga for me. One fucking time, one time only. Do not hold spit in my pussy.
Okay.
We can fucking, and if after we finish, you ain't give me no fucking show my fucking PA show, we might could go back. But nigga, don't ever do that shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start telling. That's gonna be at the.
God damn it, your pH was already thrown off before you got to the damn dance, to the park.
Do you hold spit in pussy? I'm gonna start. Hey, just when I ask for that dick pic, I'm gonna ask the motherfucker. Do you hold spit in pussy? Because if you do,
he meant well. Okay, so look then. Okay, so you asked that question, right? And he says, no, I don't. But if it's not moist, I may puh a little bit. Would you be all right with that? Or I may, and then
always be wet. So
that's what your mouth say. That's what your mouth say. You're always gonna speak highly of yourself. I mean, any motherfucker gonna do that. But I promise you, there's somewhere in the world that says, you know what? I had to into that puss to get it right. There's someone in the world.
My pussy don't need spitting on, watering.
It waters itself.
I can't speak for it. I don't know it,
It
but
waters
I'm just
itself.
speaking for anyone else who may have actually had that shit and said,
Well,
I had to
gentlemen, I'm
to get
speaking
it.
for women over 40 with healthy pussy. Okay.
Okay, what I'm saying is even healthy pussy, sometimes you have to jumpstart that shit.
It waters itself.
Well, even water in itself, sometimes you have to jumpstart it. You have to jumpstart a car some goddamn time.
With foreplay, mindset.
Yeah, but mindset.
Fuck
Well, here's the thing though. How many times, young lady, have you, or excuse me, lady, woman, have you straddled the fence about what you was going to do that night?
Make her feel like she can learn something from you. That's going to stimulate her mind. Stimulate her mind first. And then follow up with foreplay.
In all actuality,
thank me later. Thank me later, fellas. Thank me later.
Okay, so let me put it to you like this.
I just think he's a hell of a game right now.
Here we go. So let me put you up on some game for free 99, right? The majority, and then I'm gonna take this somewhere else because y'all not playing fair. Because we ain't gonna do this. And like I said, I'm not gonna play like this other dude. I'm being real polite, and I want y'all to get y'all's off. But here's the thing: the majority of you are playing the game because you have options. So when those things do happen, a lot of times you're straddling the fence. So yeah, your ass is dry because you ain't sure whether you want to give this to him anyway. You sure have sat at the dinner table, nice, and I want to, whatever. But hey, the kissing on the neck, the ear, the lips, the whatever the fuck else it is, right? But you know, it's like this. You may not want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this. You
In regards to that,
you
have a right to your own opinion.
No. Let me so what you're not gonna do.
You do.
Oh, it's foolish folly to cut an individual off before they finish their thought because you don't know what I'm thinking. Unless you motherfucking Miss Cleo, then you can tell us what I'm thinking, and I'll pay you $10.99 for this call. But what I'm saying to you is, as a man going into it, they're usually uncertain as to how this evening is going to play out. So when it happens, the average guy is saying, well, damn, I may not get this shot again. So they're acting in the moment. Sure, you may think that you're wet, but you're not wet enough. Let's say he's practicing safe. You're not wet enough to meet a motherfucking Trojan. Excuse me, pause. Let me finish. I'm going to let you have the floor again. You may not be wet enough to meet the abilities of what kind of condom he may wear. He may want to wear a fucking red condom. The Trojans are dry and they're ribbed. So there's no lubricant. Or he may want to wear a yellow that may light lubricant, or he may wear a lambskin. Who know the fuck where he's wearing? But at the same time, he feels that he's thinking about you and not just running up in there and jamming it and doing it and hurting you. So he says, puh. Will that stop the night? Or will that be something that you will have a conversation with after the encounter? Hey, motherfucker, I allowed you to puh in me once. Don't do that shit again. Or would you stop the whole thing? No, you puffed in me, motherfucker. We got to go. Let's go. Take me to my car. Let me go. Nice night. See you. Those are the questions. But I'm just giving you the males. One of them. Well,
you got one time to tell you one time. I'm gonna give you a chance to fix it. If you spit in my pussy, it's gonna fucking throw me off. First of all, what the fuck are you back there doing? The fuck did you just spit in my pussy? It's gonna fuck the whole mood up. That's why I said, as of tonight, I'm going to start telling motherfuckers off the break. Do not spit in my pussy. It's a huge fucking turn off. And I didn't know that. That's what you like to do. I'm not into that. Are you into this? Because you had that conversation before. If you thinking about having sex with somebody, whatever, you have those conversations. The older you get, you phone bone more. You get to know a person more.
So are these things you discuss?
More, you spend time getting to know. One of the questions I'm gonna start asking as of tonight: do you like spitting in pussy? Because if you do, don't. It's a deal breaker for me. Don't spit in my pussy. That's nasty.
Okay, so you
sit on the ground.
So you'll let him you'll let him eat it, but you won't let him spit in it.
Yes, I want to.
What the fuck is the difference?
Disrespect.
You gonna get some? Okay, so okay, so how it's delivered? I guess to say the same. Well, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, well, here's the thing then. Why can't you be your man's whore? If the man, if you no. So back it up, ladies. So back it up. You got a good man, right? He does what he needs to do for you. He takes care of home. He's loving you. He ain't out here in the street fucking and running around. And if he wants you to be his whore, why can't you be his whore? You should be his whore. You should be a stripper. You should be whatever.
Guess what? I do the spitting, not you, nigga.
Ooh. 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 All right, I'm stumped for a second. God damn it. Wait, hold up. Listen.
Not you. You heard it.
Shit. Okay. I mean, damn, I got to play some music now. I'm moving right along. God damn. This here, fuck my whole mojo up.
I was going to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm sure they do, but they ain't gonna get nothing from me on this motherfucker because me and mine, I'm good.
You talk about the topic, but you can't talk about it from a personal perspective. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. This is educational. This is not I'm going to say this disclaimer is that this is not a representative of Romello Marcellus and the Romello Marcellus show. This is merely opinions and positions of others that are viewerships of this show. Yeah. God damn it.
You know what? You don't have to.
Yeah. If you're just joining the show, man, tonight's topic, man, I have some dynamite guests on the show, and they're discussing it, and I'm letting them maintain their anonymity, just as I would anyone else who called into the show. The topic tonight is they say women over 40, the coochie only gets damp. And yeah, they have refuted this shit. And yeah, motherfuckers, y'all need to get your game tight. Redear the mind, make love to the mind, put your work in for the foreplay, whatever you're trying to do. Ask the questions. Hey, can I, if it's a little dry with this condom, or, you know, whatever we need to do, go get a room, go to the house, whatever the fuck we need to do, stop by the grocery store, get some KY, whatever you need to do to make it happen, to make it right. That's what you need to do. Respect these ladies' coochies, and they'll respect you. I thank you, ladies. I thank you for calling in. I truly enjoyed your company tonight. And yeah, man, if you love the show, follow it, man. Go to YouTube, follow me on YouTube, click subscribe, click like, hit that bell, man. You don't even have to look at me. You can just click it and listen. And I need you 12 seconds, motherfucker. Yeah, I do. Goddamn it, I need you. We're coming up on 1 year for the show. I wanted to be sure that I wanted to do it. I haven't dropped a dime behind it in marketing. And trust me, by this time next year, you'll wish you have supported me. And if you haven't, I'll give you this. I'll give you this. And I like jazz, and I could play this motherfucking note all day long. Like Satchmo Armstrong. I always say it all the time, man. And what we're playing right now, what I'm playing right now, is the very first soundtrack that I used for the show on February 15th last year. Thank you, ladies. I truly appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. You have enlightened us and gave a lot of brothers some understanding of what we should be doing with ladies. Thank you. Please share it. Share it with your friends, man. Let's broaden the conversation every night. And I'm going to tell you right now why I got you on the phone, right? And everyone that's here. Tomorrow's topic, and I want you to think about it, right? Would you stay with your man if he couldn't get it up anymore? Let's say you got a guy and you've been with him for some years and he's did everything he was supposed to do and he did right by you. And let's just say he had some sort of medical thing and he couldn't get it up anymore. Would you stay with him? Would you be faithful to him? This is the topic tomorrow. Because as we grow older, man, it's not about the things we want. It's not about the things we want as functioning people now as we go forward. It's about the things that we're going to be dealing with as we get older. Okay. Would you love him enough to stay faithful to him if you couldn't get it up anymore? You know what I'm saying? Is that something you can work out? Would you get you some toys? Would you sit on his face and talk to him, tell him some jokes? Jokes and jokes and jokes? Or would you roll out and get you a side nigga and, yeah, still take care of him at home? This is the topic tomorrow. All right? So, and all you're getting, get you some understanding, man. Don't let anybody tell you can't do something. You can do anything you put your mind or your heart to. And just know that you have to love on yourself before you allow someone else, or before you can allow someone else to love on you. Because they have to see you loving on yourself and know how to love you. And if not, man, the only thing that matters is that you love you. At the end of the day, can't nobody love you like you. It's just like a business. Can't nobody pay you like you pay you. You may work for someone else and make the intricate attributes or contribution to a position that you're in, but you'll never see the king's ransom. So I say invest in you, man. Educate yourself. Be motivated to learn, teach yourself, and to teach others around you. And hey, I'm on this platform. I don't know it all. Shit, half the time I don't know shit. This is why I'm talking to you guys, man. This is therapy for me, just like it's therapy for you. Spread the conversation, man. Spread it, man. So we can broaden our conversation. Okay. Follow me. Once again, like I said, man, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on YouTube. If you're here on Facebook, man, continue to follow me. Spread the word. Let your friends know. Let's get in on these conversations, man. Let's be a village, man, because it takes a village to raise us. All right. And like I said, if you got an idea, exercise it, man. They thought Noah's ass was crazy until it began to rain. Do things that's going to change lives around you. Don't chase the dollar. The dollar is going to come, man, once you begin to change the viewpoints and the aspects of what people see from you. Okay? All right? And like I said before, love you, man, because that's all that matters. And if no one else does, man, outside of your circle, just know that I do. I love you. God bless you. Keep your family. And good night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life. I had to find my inner power. To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you. Today is about the power of you. Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.